Tropical beaches really are amongst the most beautiful places in the world. It's no wonder that people flock to them in such numbers. And tourism has never been greater throughout the world. We know that well enough here in Thailand, where the beaches are just gorgeous. But of course, they always suffer somewhat from the sheer numbers of people who want to use the beaches. The problem is keeping them clean, but there are some people very committed to doing that, apart from councils and governments and so on. There's a fellow here on the beach here at Jomtien. His name is Koto. Quite an exotic name. He's made a life form of doing this. See, he's at work here now. Koto, he's a fellow, I think, from America or the Pacific region generally. He loves dogs, as we can already see, and he's committed to keeping beaches clean. This beach at Jomtien couldn't be much longer, but as far as I know, he pretty much does the whole thing. Koto, hi there. Hi. I'm Rod.
Hi, Rod.
I've been hearing about you. This work that you do here on Jomtien goes back quite a few years, I gather.
Approximately 9 years ago, I started on this beach.
Not too many people come to Thailand to clean beaches. What got you going?
Well, what happened to me is 40 years ago, I saw a woman screaming, ran up to her, and her 1.5-year-old daughter was choking. I turned the baby upside down, put it on her back, spit up a cigarette filter.
My goodness.
From that day on, I realized how dangerous cigarette filters and bottle caps are to children. Every child up to 2 years old puts everything in their mouth. Problem being, all movies, all languages show movie stars flicking their cigarettes.
Yeah, so true.
So 50% think it's being macho camacho. The other 50% realize it's not, and they dispose of them properly.
Yes.
I'm trying to pick up after the 50% that don't. It not only can choke and kill a child, it kills our fish, it kills our birds, and contaminates our water.
But you're not necessarily anti-smoking, are you? Just anti-refuse?
Yeah, oh, yeah, no. If people want to smoke, that's perfectly fine. It's one of the hardest habits in the world to quit. That was the last thing I could quit between drugs, alcohol. Finally, I was able to quit the cigarettes. But, but I'm just trying to give a wake-up call to people that either don't know or don't care.
Well, I think a lot of it must be don't care, because you do see a lot of plastic bags, for example, on the beach here. I think you were just collecting some then.
Right.
What is it about plastic bags that people won't take them home with them, or
well,
what is the
I think
problem
one of
with
the
them?
main problem is places like Thailand and other places, we bring over, us from America and other places, plastic, Coca-Cola, junk food, styrofoam. We flood the markets with it, but we don't tell them about the downside. So it's just where a lot of people come from Isan. They've never seen a garbage can or a storm drain. They come here to work, be it construction, be it bar. So all their life they've been like this. Nobody's educated them, tell them any different. They're not bad, they just don't know better.
I've noticed already that you're well known on the beach here, so somehow people admire what you're doing and you haven't alienated them.
It's true. Well, I try to keep humor. I pass them out free literature. Some think I'm a nut, and I'm sure I'm probably considered that by many. But I find it's a win-win. I'm getting exercise and doing tamboon at the same time. I see these people running past in their $300 tennis shoes. They're standing in Tony's gym looking in the mirror. If they learn how to wastercise, you bend at the waist to pick up the waist and you get rid of both, you're making a difference, and it's not all me. It's we. You know, and if they realize the joy that you get, the inner wealth that you cannot pay for, you have to earn it. And it's by, whether you spend 10 minutes a week or daily like I do, you get your exercise, you're making a difference, and you're making it safer for the voiceless. Children, wildlife, and waterways.
What about dogs? Because they're voiceless, and you
they
obviously care for dogs too.
Pattaya City Hall graciously gives me 60 kilo dog food every 3 months. Of course, I run out within a month. I water and feed the homeless, stray, unwanted dogs. They didn't ask to be put in that situation. We domesticate them, and then a lot of people give them the boot. I'm trying to set up a place where we can get them spayed, neutered, cleaned up, and adopted. I was hoping we could get some of the prisoners to take in dogs and learn how to take care of them and then get them adopted from there. Prisoners would make a little bit, and the dogs would find a place to live.
Dogs all along Jomtien Beach benefit from Koto's thoughtfulness. They live and eat much better when he's around. Many of the dogs have known Koto for years. and respond warmly to his friendship, protection and snacks. You've chosen a very long beach here at Jomtien, haven't you? This is one of the longest beaches in the area. How much of it do you get to cover, do you think, in the course of a week?
What I do, I have a certain area I do from Soi Wat Boon to the police box on Tarapaya. Sometimes I'll do Longtime Beach. But the thing is, at the age I'm getting to, I run out of gas sooner than I used to.
There you just. How old are you getting to be now?
The 18th this month, 73.
Oh, I see.
And I like gold and 7 to 8 baht, if anybody's thinking.
Anyone looking for a suitable birthday present? He's 73 in April of 2011. How do you get around also, talking about gas? How do you, when you're not walking, how do you get around?
Well, when I have that little truck that's up there, that little Daihatsu, which carries me, my dog food, my sulfur and vegetable oil that I mix together to put on dogs that have mange, plastic bags. That's how I get from point A to point B.
By the looks of it, they can see you coming.
They see me coming. They know I'm in the area.
Aren't too many little Daihatsus like this one.
And a lot of people that are smoking, they'll walk up to these ashtrays that I've made and put them in and look at me like I make sure I see them. But I don't get angry at people. I just I ask them kindly and try to explain to them the dangers of it. Yeah. Some people get angry with me. It's usually the person that wants to quit smoking but can't, and he doesn't want to hear about Chokti Kab. And of course, I'm the guy that's in his.
You're the target then.
Yeah, I'm the target. So, but I find many more appreciate what I'm doing opposed to the ones that don't care for it.
That would indicate then that you're getting some support locally here on Jomtien.
Oh yeah, I have a place there. There's Surf Kitchen restaurant, a delightful place. They have put up a donation box for me. The lady hands me 1,000 baht to buy dog food. They have a couple dogs themselves. And a lot of people will just walk up to me and say, "Here, I want to help you." And so it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every day is a blessing. Just to be alive each day is a blessing. I made this my area because I'm trying to set enough of an example here that'll go to Pattaya Beach and other beaches throughout Thailand, and maybe we can set some guidelines for Thailand that others want to follow. You know, so I'll do this as long as I can, but I find I keep getting the strength from Mother Earth. They keep pushing me along. They say the day you stop is probably the day you're going to die. So I keep on going.
But when was the day you started?
I started in Hawaii, 1980. I was sick, hepatitis C, cirrhosis of the liver, and I'm standing around, what's it all about, Alfie? And I'm looking around, I see this garbage, and I say, well, while I'm trying to figure it out, I might as well clean this area up. So from that day on, I started Wastercising. People can only realize these elders, Thai and Falong, that sit around don't know what to do. If you come down to a beach, a park, a lake, and if you see there's a mess, remove the dangers. You look back, and it's like, hey, you know, it's a wonderful feeling, a wonderful, priceless feeling. You cannot be bought. You have to earn it. You have to put out an honest effort from your heart.
Koto's wife and her friends are usually on Jomtien Beach too, at one end of his patrol. The women here like to knit and crochet items of clothing which can be purchased.
Well, this is my Madam Malie, my lady.
It's Tip.
This is Tip, the mama of this beautiful little girl, McNeil.
So like you, do they come to the beach every day?
They try to. They're on holiday. They're on holiday.
But your wife, she's a fixture here too,
She's a fixture here.
And that's a very attractive hat she's wearing. That's part of her work.
Exactly. Yeah, she makes the hats and she makes the scarves for people that are going back to the cold country.
Well, there are lots of those every year, aren't there?
Yes. Yeah. So if anybody has an interest, she's 150, 200 baht. Any color you want, takes order.
Locally, Koto has the support of Pattaya Council, acknowledging the big job he's taken on at Jomtien voluntarily. So, Koto, for those handy to Jomtien Beach, here near Pattaya, not that far out of Bangkok, they'd be more than welcome to come and make an acquaintance with you, wouldn't they?
Yes.
What's a good time of day to do so?
I start between 7 and 8, depending on the weather, and I finish up around 1, 2 o'clock, starting from Soi Wat Boon to the police box. There could be times I run out of gas sooner and I have to stop. It depends on how big of a load I have to carry.
Come and join Koto on the beach here at Jomtien. A life well led and doing great work.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.